We don't waste any time, so day 2 race 2, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Starting the weekend with Carlos Sainz needing to tap out because of an appendix removal. Turns out his smooth operator was operating a little too smoothly and finally quit on him. But don't worry, Ferrari's got a backup plan. Enter Oliver Bearman. This kid is basically fresh out of the womb and already replacing a 2-time Grand Prix winner. Somewhere Carlos is sitting in a hospital gown like, "You let a toddler take my seat?" And Ferrari replied, "We are sure he will make it to Q3.
And he misses out by 300ths of a second.
Hi, my name is Alex and I am here so we can relive the 2024 Formula 1 season once again. 24 races in 24 days, so like and subscribe to see some bullshit while you wait in the bathroom to feel your legs again so you can walk.
I think I feel a little better.
There is no denying that Jeddah is an awesome circuit, but I'm sure this guy will make it boring because he is starting on pole. So lights off, and Perez did a great start from 3rd. It looks like he got in front of Charles. Perez also had the inside on turn 2, and somehow Charles is side by side, also so close to the barriers. I'm wondering what would have happened if Max was in Checo's place. I'm sure Max could never do that to sweet Charles. Jos Verstappen didn't raise a son, he built a machine. Max Verstappen isn't just a driver, he's a walking, talking, throttle-pounding Terminator with no off switch.
Best thing about being isolated is spending quality time with the kids. Fuck up!
Anyway, Charles manages to keep 2nd place while his new teammate, the fetus, went off-roading. Lando Norris jumped the start.
Lando Norris at the start, no further action.
Oh, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye and 43% blind in my right eye. I don't see much of nothing. Matter of fact, I can't even see you, sir.
But the stewards were listening to Verstappen's radio so they can eat a free dinner by giving him a 50,000 euro for swearing. On lap 2, Oscar overtakes Fernandinho. He didn't just overtake Alonso. He put the 2-time world champion in his place with the finesse of a confident college kid stealing your seat at the bar. It was clean, sharp, and borderline disrespectful. Like showing up to a family dinner and saying, "Grandpa, I'm driving now."
Hey! Is that my taser?
All right, I'll just strangle him with this Hawaiian shirt.
Will you stop going through my mail?
All right, bitches. Either you tuck your little wangs between your legs and waddle out of here, or we're gonna beat the crap out of you.
Then on lap 4, all the work that Sweet Charles did in lap 1 to keep his position, it all went to shit when Checo flew by in a rocket ship. Okay, now do you remember what I said yesterday's video about Lance Strulovic? Unsurprisingly, Lance Stroll fucks it up in the first corner. It's either that or he thinks he is in a drifting competition, but I will go with the safe option and say that he is just an idiot.
What an idiot! Closing the door from the outside.
Well, I have to apologize because I lied.
Liar!
He didn't fuck it up himself. Hulkenberg crashed into him, but it fitted my narrative.
Ew, this is so cringe. Guilty.
Alright, big ass lady, calm down because Lance Strulovic never lets us down. This time he fucks it up all by himself. It's a miracle that he lasted 7 laps to put it in the wall. At this point, the track walls are starting to file restraining orders. They see Stroll coming and whisper, "Oh no, not again." He's like that guy at the gym who shows up fully geared up and leaves after 5 push-ups. Aston Martin should probably start bringing spare walls to the races. Lance Stroll hitting a barrier is as predictable as Verstappen winning P1. It's not if, it's when. Lance driving without incident is like a toddler walking with a bowl of soup. Give it a few seconds, something's hitting the floor. But I will give him credit to answering correctly to an idiotic question.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, what?
I copy that.
Anyway, the safety car was out and everybody pitted. If you see closely behind Charles, there is Checo coming out in front of Fernandinho and nearly crashing together.
What an idiot!
Well, he didn't say exactly that, but it would have been more fun if he said that. Instead, he said this.
Oh, I nearly crashed with a Red Bull. So close.
Sergio Perez gets a 5-second penalty for an unsafe release.
What? Lando Norris leading the race? I thought McLaren got the rocket ship after Miami Grand Prix. Oh wait, he didn't pit, that's why he is in the lead. Then Kevin Magnussen was trying to take everyone out off the race so Nico Hulkenberg can get a point. Instead, Kevin got a 10-second penalty for this. Meanwhile, Bearman the fetus found someone his size. The toddler Yuki Tsunoda, so Bearman goes in the outside, then switches to the inside and the move is completed.
This is the Bearman move.
I like that. I like that expression, the Bearman move.
On lap 13, Max was right on Lando's booty. At this point, the Red Bull is still a rocket ship. He overtakes Lando like he wasn't there. The overtake was done before approaching turn 1. It's crazy to think that this car will be so slow after 7 or 8 races, but more on that in the days to come. And on the same time, Checo overtakes Lewis. At this point, Red Bull's RB20 isn't just a car, it's a cheat code on wheels. Checo overtaking Lewis looked like a Ferrari overtaking a Prius on the Autobahn. Because not a long time ago, while Max and Lewis were within a second together in all the races, Bottas was 37 seconds behind on the same car. And Checo? Who the fuck knows where Checo was compared to Max and Lewis? Anyway, on lap 15, it's Leclerc's turn to overtake Lewis. He makes his move from the outside in turn 1, and then in turn 2, Sweet Charles completes his overtake. Surprisingly, Ollie aka the Fetus is doing a great job. He passes Hulkenberg with no problem whatsoever, and giving everyone a feeling like he is in F1 for ages. And on the same time, Magnussen continues his quest, to murder every driver who tries to pass him. He got another 10-second penalty. For a total of 20 seconds, calm the fuck down, Kevin. It's just a point, and it's not you who's getting it. And also, it's just the race number 2 of the season. Kevin sacrificing his race so his teammate gets only 1 point, and putting in danger himself and other drivers, is worse than this guy tried to sacrifice himself to a dinosaur, or whatever the fuck that thing is. Poor Yuki lost a position to Ocon thanks to Kevin pushing him wide. And then it was Albon's turn to pass Yuki. He went from a chance to being in the points to I hope I don't overtaken by my teammate, because during this time there were rumors that if Daniel beat Tsunoda, he would get the Red Bull seat. But it turns out Tsunoda have nothing to worry about because the idiot is going round and round trying to find the right way to go. Then Hulkenberg finally is in the pits, and thankfully all those stupid moves by Kevin paid off, because Hulkenberg is getting a point. Oh wait, he is 11th. What? Oscar tried before to pass Lewis and he couldn't. But this time he does pass, and he puts Lewis in grandpa category like he did with Alonso. And even though Lewis got his position back, it was all pointless because Mercedes' strategy was a disaster. And he had one more pit stop to do, and after his pit stop, he was behind Norris, who was 3 seconds behind Bearman the Fetus. But it will be like stealing candy from a child to pass Bearman, right? One is a 7-time world champion, and the other an aspiring champion. Lap after lap, one turn after the other, they couldn't catch a rookie with a broken neck by the G-forces. You don't believe me? Look at his head slamming on that Ferrari. And look at the damage he did to his headrest. But still, Lando and Lewis, both on soft tires, couldn't catch up to a newborn baby who can't hold his head straight. We don't see this guy much during the race, but yet somehow, when the race ends, we hear this.
Max Verstappen, eat, sleep, win. Repeat, Verstappen takes the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix to lead.
And there you have it, folks. Max Verstappen wins the Jeddah GP. Again, this guy is more inevitable than your ex texting you at 2 a.m. and way less apologetic about it. Second race of the season, second win, and let's not forget, that's 9 consecutive wins. That's not racing anymore. That's borderline bullying. At this point, the FIA should just rename the Constructors' Championship to Red Bull and Friends and call it a day. Watching Max race is like watching someone with cheat codes in a video game. The rest of the grid's out there grinding XP, and Max, he's just cruising through on God mode. But hey, credit where it's due, Max Verstappen didn't just win, he dominated. He's not the Terminator, he's the finish later. You can't stop him, you can't catch him, and you definitely can't overtake him. Max Verstappen isn't racing anymore. He's speedrunning the championship like he's late for dinner. Anyway, don't forget to like and... Oh shit, I forgot. Kevin got 1 point for Haas.